Howdy Neighbors!
Welcome to the Fencebar, coming to you live on tape from the lower Hudson Valley in beautiful Westchester, New York.
It's been stormy here, man.
Oh man, beautiful is kind of like not what we should start this out with.
It is beautiful.
Dangerous though. It's
yeah.
beautiful with the snow, but man, that snow's heavy.
It's heavy. A lot of our neighbors are without power today.
A lot
and
of
we're
trees
hoping
have
you
come
guys
down.
get your power back really soon.
How about you, man? Do you have any trees go down?
We had a few branches, but nothing serious. We kept our power, so thank God. What about you?
Yeah, I had a pine tree that was in my neighbor's, went over my fence, my other fence, not the fence bar, thank the good Lord.
Thank God. We've had accidents at the fence.
It has happened, but no, we got chopped that down, and then just branches, man. I shook a lot of trees over the last 48 hours.
Yeah, it was heavy snow. We are here tonight.
Oh, we need to drink beer, man. So what we're going to be drinking about today is because we're about on the St. Patrick's Day kick.
Is this a St. Patrick's Day episode?
It's kind of like a St. Patrick's Day episode, but it's more about Fencebar drinking stouts and porters. But we have to start out with the original, which is Guinness from St. James Gate from 1759. Did you know that Guinness is good for you? That's what I heard.
I'll go with that.
Yeah. Do you want
Works
more than
for
that?
me. It's I'll have whatever you'll give me.
I'll give you a little bit more. We got to save a little bit for our special guest because
Wait, give me some now.
Yeah, neighbor Mike.
Oh, neighbor Mike. Hold on.
Oh, you're on the
your
right
cue.
side today.
Wait your cue. Yeah. All right. So,
wait, hold on a second. I'm neighbor Sharif.
I'm neighbor Sean.
This is neighbor Sean. That's neighbor Mike.
Yeah.
Neighbor Amy's back there.
Yeah. Neighbor Steven's
Steve
on the camera.
And the accountant is somewhere.
He's somewhere making chili, I think. At this point.
This whole segment is brought to you by the Tool Nut.
The Tool Nut and Mayo Pack.
Dude, we love those guys. Those guys
they
love
are
beer
tools
just as much as they
and
love
nuts.
tools.
And
nuts. Do they love nuts?
And they love metal,
Oh,
which
fuck.
is in my dearest heart.
Metal.
Maybe we can get them to do a Fencebar cover.
Welcome
to the Fencebar. Anyway. So
what do we have going on today, by the way?
Today's gonna be a fun little series. We're gonna be talking to our newest member of the family.
Meet the Neighbor. We've got Meet the Neighbor.
Meet the Neighbor.
Meet the Neighbor is where we meet like all the interesting people in
That's happening exactly. So last week, it was us.
It was us,
right? You know,
this week it'll be somebody else.
Who knows? Who knows?
We'll
and then we're
we'll
gonna do beer brains.
Beer brains.
And this is a little bit, if you can see in front of me, or if you're listening to me audibly, there's a whole shit ton of ports and stouts, Russian Imperial stouts, dry Irish stouts, bourbon barrel-aged stouts.
It's a St. Patty's Day edition of the Fencebar.
It's all about the malt today, not the hops.
I love it.
And then we're going to go into the beer report.
Beer report.
Beer report.
It's what's happening.
Beer.
This is my favorite episode because this tells me what's going on around here.
Well,
I don't know what the hell's going on.
Stay tuned because a lot going on.
A lot of stuff going on.
A lot of stuff.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Fence life.
Fence life, dude.
Last week's
that's
Fence
the other
Life,
segment that we're gonna do is fence life. The whole last week was the fire starter that you gave, and that helped me out so much.
This week,
because of the cold, and I got to learn.
We're going to continue the evolution
belly
of
button
the fire.
lint. I'm telling you, that's the way of the future.
We don't like belly button lint.
What's the name of your fire?
The hashtag
fire.
Ooh, it's all about the hashtag.
That's a little foreshadow to what might be happening. I'm sorry, in the fence life.
In the fence life.
And then if we have time, we're going to go and we're going to rate our beers. Although
no, we always have time for that.
Yeah, all right. If not, it'll be on Instagram. Cool. Speaking of which, if you're on social media, do us a favor. Would you please on Instagram, would you follow us?
Subscribe,
like,
YouTube,
like,
Facebook,
like,
YouTube.
like,
We've got a channel.
Still not
our
Twitter.
first episode of if
Still
you've
not
not seen our
Snapchat.
first episode of
Still
Fencebar,
not.
you gotta go, man, and you gotta subscribe because that helps us out.
Instagram. We're heavily committed to Instagram.
And we also have a website called fencebar.com.
Who is our neighbor tonight? So let me tell you what happened.
Talk to me. All right.
So tonight we were supposed to have one neighbor come over.
Yeah.
The storm, you know, she had an issue with her power.
Is that
She
intoxicated?
couldn't make it. Let's not get into details.
She'll be on.
whoever could not make it.
Some girl.
And then
or somebody.
we had another backup.
Yeah.
That also couldn't make it.
That
he had
guy
to feed
was
the kids. He's got 3 kids. So let's not talk about him.
So
He's
many
gonna come on the
kids.
next time.
So much snow.
So tonight,
Yeah.
we've got the third stringer from 3 Industries.
The third stringer for 3 Industries.
The third stringer for 3 Industries.
Also known as in the first episode, the voice you didn't see.
Neighbor Mike.
Neighbor Mike.
Welcome to this side of the fence
Yes.
bar, my
Yeah.
friend.
I'm on this side.
You did it.
I made it.
You're only on this.
Finally
Yes.
made it.
Hey,
Third string.
don't
Yeah.
get too excited, my friend. You're only on this side for this episode only. So
Hopefully.
you better
All right,
bring
well,
the goods.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'll take what I can get.
Well, we'll take what
Right.
you
Tell
can
me,
give us.
tell me.
Okay.
We want to know.
Yeah.
So the Meet the Neighbor episode is really all about meeting interesting neighbors in the community,
I think
getting
he's
to
I'm a
know
neighbor,
who
and
your
you're
neighbors
interesting.
are,
Yes.
and getting to know who your service providers are, and who
Yeah.
people who can like help you
Verizon?
out.
No. No.
Oh,
What do
no.
you do, Mike?
What do you do?
Mike's.
I build things and stuff.
We're on to something.
So 3
people-
Industries
What
is a
stuff?
contracting company.
Yes, we're a general contractor.
Oh.
We build things.
Yes.
We built
Very good.
this fence bar.
Oh, the lovely
very-
fence bar.
We built
This
the
is
fence
why-
bench.
Oh, if you
there.
ever get an opportunity to be invited to the fence bar, you'll be able to sit on the fence bench.
And we also
Or
help-
check out the Fence Bench on Instagram.
Yeah.
Nice job. I like that.
Fence
Well
bench.
And
Yeah. And we helped build the fire too a little bit.
Well, today.
A little
Very
bit,
good.
a little bit.
Today you
Just
did,
a little.
you did.
We added a couple logs.
But you had a lot of
Very good.
color.
Yeah.
so that all seems really great, but what kind of work do you actually do? Like
Yeah.
what
Talk to us.
What should the neighbors look for 3 Industries to help them with?
Well, like I said, we build things.
Yeah.
So.
Can you build me a awesome second room extension on my house?
Yeah,
What about
I
a-
can.
You
what-
can.
Yeah.
What if I have
Oh,
what if
wow.
I have some structural damage in my? I'm not sure if I have the correct
You need
correct.
some triple LVLs. With,
I need some triple LBLs.
1/4 inch.
What if they're
4
temporary
inch
jacks?
Steel posts. With,
What if? Can
no,
you help me
get
with that?
rid of those temporary jacks.
Oh,
illegal.
Can you help me do that?
Yeah, I can.
Oh,
Let's not talk about anything that's illegal out here.
no, I'm just saying.
We're strictly above board.
He's talking about helping.
I want to know what kind of jobs you're working on right now.
Yeah.
And where have we seen your stuff before?
Yeah, dude, seriously. Like,
Well-
I'm in Westchester, and I'm pretty sure you've worked at some pretty dope-ass restaurants.
Definitely.
I would like to know what tables, Mikey tables.
I've seen
has
this.
made.
I've seen a lot of this quality at a lot of restaurants
Solid
around here.
quality.
And he got his nickname Mikey Tables for one reason. Because he makes fucking great tables.
Well, now.
Where can I eat on those?
Great tables.
So we
He
started
does.
off making tables. Now
That's
we're
what you start.
mostly making larger tables where people can live in houses.
Oh,
But
So huge fence
we'll
bars of
start with
life.
the tables. First of all, I buy all my tools from the Tool Nut.
The
Tool
Tool
Nut,
Nut.
that's
This
a-
episode is
Doug
brought
and
to you
John.
by
the Tool Nut
Nut.
Bale Pack. What?
Yes.
What?
So we build tables.
Yeah.
And
Houses, fence
houses,
bars.
fence bars. So if you want to see some of our stuff, you can go to, let's see, Meritage in Scarsdale.
Oh,
Go
I
to
love that
Harper's
place.
in Duxbury,
I love our
Harper's.
Fortina and Yonkers.
Fortina and
Armand,
Yonkers.
Stanford,
Fortina's got so many now.
Rye, yes. CP.
CP,
Papa
come to
Project.
the fence bar.
Yeah.
Bring your mobile truck, CP.
What? You're coming.
We
in
want
April.
your mobile
You don't
truck
know it yet,
over
guys.
We're gonna get it.
Okay.
All right, come on. What else?
All right,
What else?
all right. But yeah, that's where you can see our stuff. There's other places, but now we're doing a lot of construction.
Are you laying down the concrete somewhere?
Laying down the concrete?
Like, is
You know,
that,
underpinning.
what does that mean?
Sidewalk.
Is that like
I don't know.
a euphemism for something?
I like it.
Because I've just laid some
Hey,
concrete
you know what?
in the woods.
Hey, reefer, we're getting that guapo chopper.
Oh, that's it. That's it. Well,
Awesome, dude.
the other great thing about Chef Mike, that's just
Hey,
Chef. No,
Chef
Mikey
Mike.
Tables.
Cooking up some tables.
He gave us some beer that we're a little bit drunk on. Thank you, Chef Matt, for the heady topper. But no, this guy right here, he's an integral part of Fencebar. Like, he not only built it, but like when we did our last episode, if you haven't seen it, check out YouTube. Please subscribe. He's
Like
the guy
and subscribe.
that you hear
Like
on
and
the other
subscribe.
side.
I'm just gonna be here yelling things and drinking beers.
He's basically our voice
Dude,
of
so we
reason.
end every Meet the Neighbor segments with 3 questions.
Oh,
the first
wow.
question is, and I know you have the heads up on
okay.
this, so you've had a chance to think about
better.
it. You can
Right,
pretend
right.
like
you're
you're thinking about it,
thinking
but you
now.
actually know what it
Here,
is.
you want some more of that?
Yeah, of course. So, question number 1.
Hey,
What beer
this
do you
is-
have in your
first
fridge
of all,
right now?
Before we get into this, solid Guinness. Way better than out of the can.
Oh, really?
Go with that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Would you
good,
agree?
because that's a little segue to what's going to happen in the future.
All right.
No more. Not going to talk about anymore.
Beer
brains, beer brains.
Beer brains.
So before
good.
we get to beer brains,
Fridge
we have
beer?
to end this segment.
Fridge
This
beer.
segment ends with you telling us the answers
Okay.
to 3 questions.
Three questions.
What is in your fridge?
3 industries, 3 questions. I'm gonna go with Victory.
Victory.
With some panty dropper,
Oh!
Golden Monkey, and then
Golden
also
Monkey
Fireside.
dude?
The Golden Monkey is the
Golden
party starter, the
Monkey.
party under the shirt lifter, the kilt lifter, the panty
Kilt
dropper, the
lifter.
best get to know me beer. 2 of these, check please. What? And what else you got in there besides the Golden Monkey?
I got some Fireside also.
Firestone.
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 Fireside? Oh,
Fireside.
we're gonna have to
I
edit
like
that.
that.
We're gonna have to edit that.
They're
wait.
No, that's good. I like it.
Hold on.
I like it. All right,
Three
so
questions.
second question.
Second question.
Second
If you're going to have a
question.
party, dude, what
are you
beer
picking up?
are you going to be picking up? What are you going to supply the people that are going to come to
Ooh.
hang out at your and Amy's
My
party?
people, if you're gonna come to my house and I'm gonna buy some beers,
Right?
I'll
That's a
probably
question.
get a couple cans of. Well, if I'm going up to if I'm going up to
I just got wood
Tune
and
in next
so
week.
limp. That was horrible.
Tune in next
what
week.
cans of
Lord
what?
Hobo Glorious!
Lord Hobo
That's
Glorious.
right.
A Galaxy 100% hop New England style IPA. Yes, that's
Good.
Or
It
maybe
is.
Industrial Arts. I don't know. One of those
Oh,
two.
well,
All
Industrial
right,
Arts.
all
Come
right.
on, the Wrench is a big fan here.
We're drinking it. Are
solid.
we? That's part of
Guys,
beer
beer report's
Power
got a little bit
tools.
more on
They're
that.
power tools. They're power tools.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so
Third
then a third
question.
question
Should we
is...
have some of this mint?
No, hold on. The third...
No.
no.
We should. Let's
Does
shotgun
anybody
it.
want the mint?
We're
As
not
I'm
allowed to
answering the
have
third
We're not allowed
question,
to have the
it.
let's
Not
mint.
allowed to have the mint. The mint we're going to drink maybe next segment, but not right now.
Everybody's really excited about the mint.
I know.
Mint,
Maybe
mint,
next
mint,
segment.
mint.
We might
Nobody
get there. We
knows
might get there.
what
Beer
the
breaks.
mint
All right,
is,
all right.
man.
So
Maybe
tell
you
me
want some of the
if
mint?
your best beer memory. It could be a good memory. It could be a bad memory. It could be a phenomenal memory. But it's your best beer memory.
Ooh. I'm gonna have to. I already know the answer to this.
Well-
I'm gonna have to go with drinking long trails in college when I was 17, maybe.
College
You
long
were in
trails?
college at 17?
Up in the University of Vermont.
College long
Wow.
trails?
You were young and in
drinking
college.
Blackberry weed.
Hey, I've got a serious question for you.
And Jenny Light, but
I'm
Blackberry
very
weed.
familiar with
Jenny Light,
UVM. My 2 best friends, Zach and Tom, went to UVM.
CT.
What do you know about Harris Millis?
Is that Tom? Is that
Harry
is that
Millie.
Big Top
Harry
Tom?
Millie? We had
Uh,
some interesting times at
I
Harris
actually was not in Harry Millie.
Millis. Oh, so
But
sad.
they
Missed
demolished
I'm from
our
Ohio.
dorms.
I have no idea what they're talking
They
about.
demoed our dorms.
No.
that. Oh, that's so
Very
sad.
nice.
Shitting in 114. I think we had a song.
Fascinating. So anyway,
Anyway.
I think we learned a lot about you,
Beer break
Mikey.
time, guys.
What?
Thank you, Amy.
I think it's time for
Beer
beer
brains.
Beer
Come on.
brains.
I'm gonna hang out for beer brains.
You should.
I'm already standing here.
Can we talk about it?
Nice.
Beer braids, beer
beer
braids,
braids,
beer
beer
braids.
braids.
All right, so because St. Patrick's Day is right around the corner, March 17th, if you don't know that, if you're not Irish like I am. Now, we've been drinking already the Guinness out of a bottle, right? And it's been delicious.
It was good. It was
It's
good.
right.
It was
Now, the proper way that I would say that you drink a Guinness would be in a bar
Yep.
with some of your good
Tap.
friends on a tap.
What's
because,
the thing with the spoon?
the spoon is Stella. So if you're
No.
talking about rolling off for a black and tan or a half and half.
So is
that's
that what
when
the
they use
spoon
the
is
spoon.
for when they use that?
Yes,
All right.
because they're going to pour off the lager, which is a lower weight, off of the top of the nitrogenated stout, which is going to rest higher.
Whoa,
We're going to talk about that later.
nitrogenated?
We're going to talk about that later.
What's nitrogenated?
Nitrogenate is what we're about to do with this can. So we're bringing what you can get on draft into your home or to your fence bar. Oh. So I'm going to show you the proper way that Guinness would tell me to pour this can. And the first way is you're going to tilt to 45 degrees and you're going to pour off the side until you're about 70% out of the can.
How do you know how fast to pour it?
Oh, because I'm Irish.
Okay.
It's a sort of part of
What if you're
it's
not
part,
Irish?
part of the deal. Well, watch what I do. This thing you can rewind it. So you're going to see some cascading happening. So what happened is there's a widget inside this can, and the widget is going to release some nitrous oxide into create these bubbles.
There's not really like a widget inside.
Is there a cog also?
Wait. So if you
Space
open up a
rockets?
can of Guinness, outside of it is going to pop. Oh!
Not a ping pong ball.
So dark.
No.
Trust
Did
me.
you just get a ping pong ball? Was that a
Yeah,
ping pong ball?
it was 100. You got the widget? So this.
I got it!
This actually is allowed the beer to release.
Dude, this is inside Guinness cans.
And Murphy Stout. If I were to open up this Murphy Stout, there'd also. Well, yeah, there's one in there too. So what that does is it allows you. Hold on, it's been a minute, right? So now I'm going to finish off my Guinness. A perfect Guinness pour should be 119 and a half seconds. What? FYI, according to Guinness.
9.5.
Yes.
Were you counting?
That is from the official. If you go to from the brewery that started in 1759 at St. James Gate, that signed a 9,000-year lease. Dublin. They signed a 9,000-year lease.
Who?
I'm not kidding you. Guinness.
When did they start?
Wait.
When did they start?
Whose name is on that though?
1759.
I
can't remember when is their lease going to run out.
Well,
is the only question I have. Man.
Whatever. It was 45. It was 45 pounds a year too.
Can't do math.
For 45 pounds a year for 9,000 years, they were able to get access to it. Well, it's all changed because they've ended up buying up the whole freaking block because they're Guinness now. But back in the day, so anyway, so
how do we drink this beer right now?
So we're gonna drink this beer.
Should we pour another one for us, or
no? We're gonna all drink a sip out of it because I think now we're perfect. Another thing about Guinness is everything is really black. It's really dark. If you look at it in the light,
amber.
It's ruby red.
It's amber, baby.
It's a ruby red. It just has a little bit of dark malt. So I'm gonna take a sip. I'm gonna let it get over the mustache.
Color of my energy.
Oh my God! You're singing 3 out of 1-1 or what are they?
3-1-1.
3-1-1. Yeah.
Wow, that tastes like a Dad Light,
but with a little froth.
It just tastes like a light,
Yeah, but it'd be completely different than this.
Hey guys,
so this is the same
Dad
ABV.
Froth,
Yeah.
what is this segment brought to us by?
Oh, this segment is brought to us by.
We gotta read it.
Campbell's Meats in Dobbs Ferry.
Hold on. I think you guys don't know anything about Campbell Meats. I know everything about Campbell Meats. Matt Campbell has started an awesome butcher shop in Dobbs Ferry, and it's the only butcher shop in the Hudson Valley that I could think of. Maybe not in Hudson Valley, maybe just in the lower Hudson Valley. But if
what would you suggest getting from?
Yeah, what would you? If you're gonna go to Campbell's Meats, what are you gonna get?
The burger.
What about a cut? Are you gonna get a rack
brisket?
of
dude? You're going there. You're going there to get really good meat, and you can't. You really can't underestimate like the meat. Like, if you're going to a supermarket,
brisket,
right?
You
nailed it. Brisket for St. Patrick's Day. Let's stay on point, Sheree.
Great.
Go to Campbell's Meat in Dobbs Ferry to get your brisket, so you can
get a lot better things than brisket.
If you're gonna
manage,
manage,
talk to Matt Campbell.
Pretty delicious.
Yeah, that's true. All right, well,
you guys have no idea what we're talking about.
So beer brains. Do we want to talk about? Can we try another beer while we're talking about beer brains? Because I wanted to show you the difference between a Guinness dry Irish stout, which is the style of beer that Guinness is a dry Irish stout. We tried it 2 ways. We tried it right here, right from the bottle. No widget. Then we tried it the nitro pour, draft style.
Was a little bit more.
We're going to now try left hand.
It is, but the bottle.
This is from Denver, Colorado. They have found a new way of making nitro stout.
What do you mean a new way?
I don't know. It's patent pending. Is it smoking? Look at that. That's
is there
a beautiful color.
In there?
There's a different type. They don't have a widget, but they found a way to make the nitrous oxide move through. So let's try it, shall we?
No widget.
Let's try it. All right. So that doesn't have the same type of pour. So far, off to a bad start. Where's your sidecar? Is this it? Yep, I got you.
This is me, dog.
All right. That's mine then. And you, dog.
That's really dark.
It's very dark. It should be. So stouts in general are going to be malt-forward beers. They're not going to be hoppy beers. Like last week, we were all about the Heady Topper. We were about the Focal Banger. We were all about
bang.
Like New England style IPAs. It was a big time that we had from Vermont. This is the kind of the exact opposite. Now we're going to be romancing the malt. We're gonna be getting a little chocolate notes out of it. Yeah. So how you doing, baby? How you doing, left hand? I got my right hand on your left hand.
Dude, that is delicious. Am I allowed to say that is so much more delicious?
You're allowed to say whatever your palate says.
So much more
it's
delicious.
Sweeter. It's more.
Get us out of the bottle.
That's pretty dope.
Pretty good.
It was good. Strange enough, but it's a
What year was that bottle, by the way?
No, it was from this year.
Whoa. Is Guinness like the fresher it is it better tasting?
All beer, the fresher it is, it's better. Except if you go later on into our podcast, you're going to find out about some of our imperial stouts like Black Ops, Chocolat, stuff that we can age. Russian imperial stouts that actually get a little bit better when you age them because they get all caramelized and oxidized in all the right ways. But in general, you're right. Yeah, fresh beer is the best beer.
All right. Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
Beer Report, I think, is next, right?
Beer Report.
Who's that brought by?
Harper's
and Dobbs Ferry.
Sick beers on tap. They got cans. They have Focal Banger.
They got Sip of Sunshine on draft.
I've got so many questions about that. Is that the only place where you can get like Alchemist beer? Like around
you
here?
might be able to get it
but
from
like at a
Westchester.
restaurant.
Maybe Juniper.
Are there other places?
Maybe Juniper.
But they've always got it. They're mainstreaming it.
So if
Harper's
you
has got
want
it going
Alchemist, Sip of Sunshine,
Draft.
Patty Topper,
Yeah, they've got a great beer selection. Their food's freaking amazing.
Dobbs Ferry.
Yeah, Dobbs Ferry is where it's at. There's a lot of great places in Dobbs Ferry. These are Dobbs Ferry
up in
boys.
Dobbs Ferry.
Hey.
I will say that the Beer Report right now, we've got the DeChicos and Sons are working with Guinness, hence our Guinness right here for March 17th, St. Patrick's Day, where you can etch your name in a Guinness pint glass.
Are they doing that in all of their locations?
All of them. Some of them already happened, so you have to go to DeChicosandSons.com and check out what it's going to be. But I will tell you, our local DeChicos is Millwood. And on Saturday, from 12 to 3, gentlemen, I think I know where we're going to be.
We'll be there.
We're going to be there getting Fencebar etched into our Guinness pint glasses.
Neighbor Sean, Neighbor Sharif, Neighbor Mike.
Shall we?
Shall we?
Surely.
We shall.
Yes, we shall.
Surely. Don't call me
Yeah.
Shirley.
And Ardsley's on Sunday. next Friday, the
Don't
16th
call
in
me
Pelham.
Shirley,
There's a lot
Shirley.
more. Also, the Oath on the 20th of February, Founders in Tarrytown is going to be taking over a beer dinner. That sounds amazing. Tomorrow, talking about
Founders.
industrial arts. Sorry, I know I'm moving forward because we got to move fast here.
Yeah.
Okay,
The Fence Bar, you don't know what's going to happen. You just know it's going to happen the right way. Industrial Arts is going to be doing their Torque Wrench. Their New England style
tomorrow?
IPA special
Torque
release.
Wrench? Wait, didn't Wrench just win the shop, or was it just?
Oh,
the shop.
that was
was,
Tools of the Trade, or was it Wrench?
I don't know.
It made it. But so this is a special batch. They only have a super limited edition tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
Gentlemen, they're going to one case limit.
Is this
on March 9th?
Is this podcast going to
It's
make
going to
it
be up
in
tomorrow
time?
morning, so I don't know.
Can we
I
make
hope
sure?
so.
Can we
Or
make
it
sure
was
the
yesterday.
If
or
not,
the day before that.
We also have Captain, Lawrence in Elmsford has a special beer that I wish I had my iPad with me for, because I had it all right there. And then we fence-barred it a little bit, so we're going to move it on. There was something else. Saturday, Pleasantville Rotary Club is sponsoring the Fermentable Hudson Valley Festival. This is 80 different people that are making beer, kombucha, cider, anything that's fermentable.
80 different people?
In Briarcliff at the old Pace University from like
Pace
12 to
is the
4.
place.
Tickets still available. You're going to be paying off people that are doing the right thing for their community, the Pleasantville Rotary Club. I think we're going to see you there, because I think we're going to go there.
We're going to be there.
Then we're going to leave, get our pint glasses etched, and then we're going to go back.
Wait, what day is this?
Saturday, dude. The 10th.
Then we're going to Industrial Art. Oh, no,
No,
that's
Industrial Arts
tomorrow.
is Friday.
Oh, we can do that first. We already did
So
that. Sorry.
that's what's going on in the Beer Report. Also, check out Birdsall House. They did a sloop event last week.
Birdsall.
And they got a bunch of amazing sloop beer still on, including their Galaxy Juice Bomb, which
Sweet,
is
dude.
one of my favorites.
Are we ranking beers tonight, or what are we going to do here?
Well, we got to go to Fence Life first, bro. What's going on in Fence Life? This is all about you.
Last week, so we had a lot of people.
It's brought to you
coming back
by
Fencebar.
Iron
Fence
Health.
Life is brought to you by Iron Health.
Iron Health. So Iron Health is something that I need in my life, because
You need more therapy.
No, I mean I've got a little girth over this whole Christmas
just-
break.
dude,
the
there's a
Christmas
whole
break has
thing.
reached through Easter almost, and I've put on some weight. I feel like I need somebody that understands how to help me get
moving.
my summer body fucking going on.
That's what it's all about, man.
That's Iron
The
Health,
guys
right?
at Iron Health are like all about helping you move, helping you
Where
get
is
going.
Where's Iron Health?
Walk, run, ski.
They have a float tank?
Whatever. They have a cryo tank.
Cryo time. I'm
So
crying
it's-
just
Float
thinking
tank.
about
Get
it.
a float tank for us. Thanks, Doug.
All
Hey,
right.
thank you.
Yeah, but where is it anyway?
In Briarcliff, dude.
Oh, no kidding.
Iron Health, right here on
Dude, Iron Health.
Northern State Road.
Awesome, I love it. Our next segment is Fence Life. Last week we learned how to build a fire.
You have to start the fire from the fire starter.
Oh my god, the fire starter was amazing. You have to check it out on YouTube.
Dude, we had
our
a
first
big
podcast.
Our next episode of the Fence Bar Fence Life is going to be about getting your hashtag started, getting your fire started.
Starting
We
the
already
hashtag.
have a huge fire
Yeah,
going,
we
so
do.
we can't really escalate
But this week is a little bit more important because this month is.
We want to talk about something like kind of serious,
March
but not
8th.
really serious. March 8th is Women's Appreciation
International
Day.
Women's Appreciation Appreciation Day.
And thank you for all the women out there, especially our wives.
Oh my goodness.
We love you.
Amy,
and
thank
mothers,
you.
and grandmothers,
Fizz,
and everybody.
Amy, Kiana.
And everybody at Fencebar, even though it's been totally a sausage party on this side, it's not always going to
Your
be.
neighbors don't have to be
We
a
are
bunch
going
of
to have
dudes. They could be a bunch of ladies
women are the
too.
most important thing in all of our lives.
It is.
This is just a place that we can escape them for a little while.
No, we're not.
No, that's Fence Live. All right. So anyway, we're not going to rank anything tonight, are we?
We have to.
You have to.
Oh, all right. So I would say
What was
if
your
we're going to rank,
favorite?
our favorite almost is this, right? The Guinness.
Bottle Guinness.
The bottle
no?
Guinness.
Bottle Guinness.
But I think
Was the
Nitro
smoothest
is
beer.
second.
And then I think the left hand, right,
Yeah.
is second. And then the Dad Light, that's our
Dad Light,
It's my
yeah.
last Dad Light Pivo. Don't
Oh.
steal it,
Oh.
dude. Don't steal it. It's mine. And then we're gonna put Guinness Pub Draft here as third.
Ooh,
Now here's the thing. This is where we sit right now. It's not where the Fence Bar tonight is going to end. The great thing is that we have Instagram, where we capture all of the beers that you have right in front of
Couple
here.
beers to drink.
I've got a range of porters.
beers
We didn't
I
touch
really
the
want
bottle.
to try
I got
this.
porters. I've got imperial stouts. I've
Amy,
got
do
the
you want the
mystery
mints?
mint
I want the
beer.
mystery mint.
Amy wants the mint.
She wants
Amy,
the
here, you
mint.
can have
Should
the
we-
mint.
all
Here,
right,
let's
no,
open it.
No, we're not going to open it.
Wait,
Maybe
wait,
next
wait,
week.
wait. Let's do a vote. Mint or Black Ops?
Oh,
Black
Jesus.
Ops?
Black Ops.
Oh,
I think we
I
should
don't
have
know.
All right, we're opening the Black Ops. Cork and cage.
Can I do? Do you want to do it?
Yeah, no, you do it.
No,
Can I
cork
do
and
it?
cage.
I fucking
Sorry,
love-
Amy.
I love
We're
to
gonna
pop bottles.
next week. We're gonna do the mint.
Oh no!
But we're
Pop
gonna
bottles.
we're gonna sign off to you guys after we drink. It's not champagne, bro.
Can we make it like
Pop it.
champagne?
Pop
Wait, wait,
it.
hold on. This last beer is brought to you by
Wow.
Ah!
So, Flu production and cameras.
It's not carbonated.
Ah.
This is the Black Ops is an imperial stout that is bottle
Ooh,
Oh.
that's dark. Ooh.
bottle carbonated. It's
Where are
from
your sidecars?
It's my sidecars over here. This is one of my favorite beers of all time.
Brewers
This beer you can
Rinse.
age. There's certain beers that you can
Brewers
age.
No?
This is definitely one of
No.
them. Black Ops is
Give me a rinse
one of
first.
Garrett Oliver's finest creations.
Thank you,
Um,
Oliver.
Thank you, Garrett Oliver.
All right.
Thank you, Steve Hindy. Thank you, Brooklyn Brewery. Thank you, Mikey Tables.
That is very good.
Thank you, Neighbor Sharif.
Thank you, all our sponsors. Thank you, Tool Nut. Thank you,
Campbell's
Three
Meats.
Industries. Thank
Three's
you, Harper's on
Industries.
Main. Thank
This
you,
is-
Campbell Meats. Thank you, Iron Health.
So this is
We
episode
couldn't have
number
done
2.
this without you guys. Thank you so much.
We're gonna get better.
If you guys are loving this,
Please
get us on subscribe
to
on
YouTube,
YouTube,
Maybe
Facebook.
subscribe.
What else are we on?
Uh,
Instagram.
Facebook.
Come say what's up.
Go to our website.
You guys are our
Vivo.
neighbors,
I
I
whether you're
already said
near or
Friendster.
far.
That
Maybe.
didn't work
I
out.
don't know.
MySpace. Are we have a MySpace yet?
LinkedIn.
Oh,
LinkedIn.
Jesus. You're
LinkedIn.
showing your age.
LinkedIn.
You don't
No,
know
not
LinkedIn.
yet,
All right.
not yet.
Well, anyway, thank you guys so
This
much
is
for
a-
coming
Wait,
to
can
the
I
Fence
have any
Bar.
more of this? You gave me like a brewer's rinse, dog.
Sorry, bro.
Oh, is that your brewer's rinse?
I think we
Hey, can I just end this with 2 statements?
yes, please, neighbor Mike.
That's good.
First of all, I want to thank you guys for a wonderful evening.
Hey, man.
Happy St. Patrick's
Oh,
Day.
Thank you
Happy
for being
St.
our first
Patrick's
guest.
Day. Yeah, you
Second
are.
guest.
Well,
You're the
You
first.
guys were the first guest.
You're the first of my.
okay.
You're the third.
Oh. All right, and secondly,
you're the third. You're 3.
Ooh, I
He's
am the
3.
third.
Like
Three
Three
Industries.
Buddy.
And then also, don't be a D-bag. Recycle your cans and your bottles. Like the opposite says.